Hi everyone, welcome back to the Chris King. Today is our first annual E3 2015 or E3 Awards show. We did one last year, but it was mainly just on Instagram and stuff. So
what's Instagram?
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna just brand new. We have 20 categories. I'm gonna hope that these are gonna be the 20 categories every year, and we're gonna try to just kind of do it for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the awards.
Okay, just disclaimer, guys. We already know the answer. So you should too, because you know what you want for you. But now I'm asking you, best original, new IP. So what would you want to be a runner-up, since we both know the answer to this?
Yeah, we there's pretty much nominees. Like every game is considered for most of these kind of categories. Obviously, it's just kind of how it works. I mean, some of them are not shooters, some of them are not sports, whatever. But so for new IP,
what would you say second place?
Right. Well, for new IP, I mean, we saw both Recore and Horizon. Those are kind of the mains that stood out to me. I think Horizon for me was like the most interesting one because we saw gameplay as well. Recore was awesome, but Horizon really gave me like, that's a cool game. I'm gonna play it for sure. But the one, you know, what about you? What do you think for nominees?
No, you got me there. Well, actually, what I really wanted to see was Hellblade. Hellblade, it wasn't
even been a good one.
Yeah, it wasn't even there, and that was my winner. Like if it was there, of course, for the other games that I didn't see, like like the winner I didn't see coming, like I never saw it. But Hellblade, like if it was there, that would be my winner because that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Apparently they're having problems, or it's going too slow, or something, or they just couldn't afford to be here.
Yeah.
But I wanted Hellblade. Where's my Hellblade? But other than that, the actual winner is For Honor.
For Honor, yeah. So from Ubisoft, they showed off this game, and immediately I was so hyped for it. It's just right up my alley. Of medieval, you know, knights. You have Edo samurai, era kind of, samurai Vikings thrown in there. It's like it's Dynasty Warriors mixed with, some sort of hack and slash kind of game and stuff. It's just like I'm gonna play that game so hard. I want a collector's edition. I want everything.
Okay.
So next one up is best hardware reveal / update. So this could be anything as far that has to do with the hardware, whether it be a camera or a controller or a new console version or something, or it could be a system update for that console, like a biggest innovation kind of thing on the hardware perspective. I think it was a very obvious kind of clear winner.
Yeah, but my thing is, of course, my runner-up is the controller. I was actually for that controller. Other than that, strangely, I was thinking that for some reason, they're gonna bring back the Move. For PlayStation, but this controller is actually pretty awesome. So you had anything?
No.
Runner-up was just strict.
No, I mean it was definitely just the Elite controller. That was. I mean, we can consider stuff like Oculus and HoloLens as well if you really wanted to. They didn't have much of a showing, but Oculus would have been a really good runner-up for this one. But I think the runner-up for me was the Elite controller. My concern again is just that it's very pricey. 150 that's not mass market. It's niche, but the winner definitely deserved it.
Yep.
So the winner is the Xbox One, announcing backwards compatibility with 360 games.
Don't throw away those 360 games.
Microsoft did the biggest surprise of E3. Although we had some awesome games like Final Fantasy, awesome, Shenmue, awesome, Last Guardian, awesome. Those are awesome games, and they deserve like updates. So obviously, this is a hardware thing, but overall, E3, that backwards compatibility, that's like so fan service, like it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and, well, after I buy an Xbox One, and I'm gonna try to get Majora's Mask to play into because backward compatible for everything, right?
I hope so.
Can I play Wind Waker in there? Okay. So next up is Special Combination Innovation, whatever that means.
Yeah, so it was just mainly for like last year we gave, I think, special accommodation to Siege, because it was very different kind of gameplay, because it was real destructibility. For years and years we were hearing about destructibility in games, and it just never really works. But Siege is like full on. You can blow the floor, you can blow the ceiling, you can blow the walls. It's everything. You can shoot through walls and kill people and stuff, and that's real, a real innovation kind of thing as far as games. So this one I wanted to give Shenmue 3, mainly because, again, we didn't see it coming. There weren't really too many runner-ups, really.
I wanted to give it for Dream.
Dream would have been a good runner-up, actually, right, about special accommodation. But it was that Shenmue 3 came out with Kickstarter, and I feel very negative about it, but it's still really interesting, and it's very different.
And it helped. It really did.
It helped big time. That game got funded in 9 hours. and made like already double its money and stuff. It hit the goal already. It's coming, and plus again, Shenmue 3 is such fan service. Like this game may not make a lot of money. People who were hyped for this game already died. It's been for years and stuff. But I owe a lot to Shenmue because it inspired Yakuza and stuff. So I loved it. I loved the reveal. People got so hyped. I sent you a video that people were freaking out and stuff. Yeah, so really hyped for that. So a special just commendation for Shenmue 3. Like we see you.
Yep.
Moving on
With our Oculus.
with our Oculus. Yeah, special online best online multiplayer game. With runner-ups, I mean, Destiny is almost still like a consideration there. You can consider a game, the Crew, Rainbow Six, Doom. Doom was another good one. Games like that that really they caught our attention. Hitman was probably my most my biggest runner-up on my list.
For my runner-up was Gears. Gears of War.
Oh, Gears
of War 4. I have high hopes. It sucks that it didn't even show multiplayer gameplay.
Yeah.
I guess they're not ready yet. But that's my multiplayer game. Like that was the reason why I got an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Was because of Gears of War 3. I even got the Gears of War 3 Xbox 360 because of that.
And the controller.
Oh yeah.
And the headset.
Oh yes, that headset was sold separately and everything.
Yeah.
I had to order that because it was like a GameStop exclusive for a while. I had to order it on Amazon. Whatever, high priced everything. I just needed to have the whole collection. I was so for that. So yeah.
So best online multiplayer goes to my most anticipated game right now, The Division.
Yeah, this thing, man, you could use a tablet. Like it's just
it's a beast. And the cool thing about it is that it's an RPG first, and just the whole online interaction. They showed off the Dark Zone, which is the perfect multiplayer demo for it. Like we knew multiplayer already, but the Dark Zone is like this PvP area. It's dark, it's brutal, it's like dog eat dog. It's just like every man for themselves and stuff. So I'm so hyped for it. I love the online interaction and stuff.
Okay, so next up is best RPG. Who's your runner-up?
My runner-up is Division. It's actually The Division because I've heard people are like, well, I'm surprised that it's not more of a shooter. Like, I don't want it to be another shooter. We already have 30 million shooters every year. Watch Dogs and Battlefront and Call of Duty, Battlefield, what have you. So we have too many shooters. The Division is a shooter as far as the main combat goes, but I want to play it for the RPG. I want to get loot. I want to customize my character. I want to level up. I can care less about the actual shooting mechanics itself. It's cover based, which is like my favorite third person, but it's an RPG at heart itself, so that's what I'm really hyped for.
My runner-up is Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it doesn't really count because it's a remake. First off, the second thing is that we don't even know what's happening with this thing. Like, it looks like they're changing everything. Like, they have to work it from the ground up. Like, this is a remake. It's not a remake.
Yeah, and I think we don't consider like remake stuff. But I think we will because we're hearing it's different. But until we actually see gameplay.
Yep, I don't see anything, so I can't really take it like full consideration.
We saw Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's more of an action game. It doesn't really count as an RPG.
I agree. You're completely right.
Yeah. Okay, so the winner for this is Fallout 4. You called it. Woo! You could be dog meat.
Yeah,
Dog meat RPG.
That game is like the definition of Bethesda is literally the definition of how to do RPGs. From obviously Elder Scrolls and Fallout, two of the greatest RPG series of all time. This game even pushes it further because of like you can build your own like base pretty much. And oh man, I would waste hours just building up like this fort, like this castle. That's what I want to do. So definitely, almost like no competition with this Fallout 4 for sure. Moving on, best racing game. Last year we gave it to The Crew. We were really hyped for that game. It ended up coming up like around December and stuff. We skipped it,
Yep.
So it was actually one of our worst awards because it actually turned out to be a game that we didn't play. But I mean, it still had a really good presentation, and that's the key here. So, the competition, the runner-ups stuff we had were Trackmania and Forza.
Yeah.
Forza it just looks like the same. There's no innovation really. And Trackmania, you said you really liked it.
Yeah, Trackmania was fun when I played it, but I can't see myself playing it again. I can't see myself like just this is more revamped. This looks clean and smooth every time it lands stuff. But it obviously doesn't even outplay this winner. This winner actually wins it by a long shot.
Especially because we didn't see a lot of multiplayer in that game, and that could be a really good game for multiplayer. But but the winner is Need for Speed. And I'm happy that it won actually because this is gonna be the first racing game that we are going to cover. Whether it's bad or not, I'm gonna try to cover it this year. So I'm excited. I'm hoping it's gonna be good. my expectations are too high and everything, but I like the presentation. I like the trailer a lot. It was really cool.
Yeah, I hope Aaron Paul actually calls him so it could be a DLC.
Yeah, exactly.
I want it to happen. So now we get this one that I don't care about. Best sports game / fitness. Okay, so Pele was on the screen. He was saying what's up. So my runner-up for this was actually Mario Tennis. It's just nostalgia's sake. Just looks cool. It was fun when I used to play it. I honestly didn't see enough for me to care about it. That's why it's not even up there. And also, it's in the Wii U, which is hardly a console.
My runner-up is Madden 16. And it's mainly because, although I love the FIFA presentation because I have Pele and he's one of my favorite soccer players, but Brazil's my team. But Madden 16, 16 is going to be the year of Super Bowl 50, and I'm going to watch that game for sure. I watch all Super Bowls, but and I watch football every now and then, stuff when it's good teams playing like Cowboys. But Madden 16 probably for me just because it looked interesting. I think this time they kind of they added a mechanic where you can become the receiver when the ball is going in the air and stuff. So it was interesting for me, but ultimately not the winner.
Yeah. So the winner is Just Dance Unlimited. This is a whole new thing. Like this is so smart that they're doing it. Just one game, you go up from there. So they did it right. People really love Just Dance for some weird reason. Really love Just Dance. Do you like Just Dance?
No, I mean like you, I miss DDR. You know, I'd buy DDR if they put it out again. Not a Just Dance kind of guy and stuff, just because the songs are so pop, esque and stuff. So, but I like the concept behind Unlimited. I hope that Just Dance just becomes this, just every day, just kind of add songs, subscription service. That way we never have to see it at E3 again.
Yeah, and Justin DeLorean Jason person came on. Come on,
that happened.
that needs to happen for like 20 minutes. All right.
Best puzzle platformer. There's definitely a few games that were runner-ups. I guess my runner-up would have had to have been Yarn. I can't remember the name of the game, but Yarn or Yarny, whatever, the EA game, because of the fact that it was a very like charming presentation for the game. It looked like a mixture of Little Big Planet and Yoshi's Woolly World and stuff. So I didn't give it the award just because it wasn't original, but I like the charm behind it.
Yeah, for me it wasn't even in here. Again, I'm cheating. I'm going out of the box. I want it inside in here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, inside was the game that I wanted. So so we'll have to just give it to them.
The winner is Super Mario Maker.
Super Mario Maker. Like it was interesting. I can't say it's completely new, but it is interesting for sure.
Yeah, I think it was one of the a really cool fan service to fans to the Super Mario Maker. Obviously, a lot of fans are gonna do it. The thing that really sold me about it and made it the winner was the Nintendo World Championships and how much like cool things that they showed you can actually do in that game, and that kind of sold me on it.
All right, next up is Best Fighting Game. Okay, my runner-up was Killer Instinct, but they didn't really say. They just say it's going to go to PC, but so I'm cheating again. I just keep cheating. That's all I do. Yep.
Best Fighting Game. I mean, there wasn't really a runner-up. This was the only game
kind of forced in there.
Yeah, in the whole conferences that actually had a showing. So
yeah, what happened to Mortal Kombat XXX?
Yeah, exactly. Wow. I hope that doesn't happen.
That's gonna happen. Confirmed. Okay, so the winner is Street Fighter V. So Street Fighter V, people are not really excited about it, but I'm sure some of you actually cared about Street Fighter enough to actually keep going past, what, 2?
Yeah.
Because I think 2 is where I stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that.
That happened, yep. So, best surprise announcement / reveal. This is a really cool award last year. I believe we gave it to Rainbow Six Siege. But this year, we got a really good surprise. Definitely a very positive surprise at Sony's conference. When I knew it already when they had the Mako, just that energy streaming across the I was like, I don't know. I thought it was going to be the Steam Final Fantasy VII. And then once like the cinematic trailer started, it was really crazy. So
yeah, I guess there's no runner-ups for this one.
No, actually, we should have mentioned our. My runner-up would be. I'm gonna say Shenmue.
Shenmue? Let's see. I got nothing, to be honest. No, I didn't care about that game. I still don't care about that game.
Oh man.
And it's like, yeah, stop that. I guess no, because we expected Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
here.
actually no. My runner-up was Wildlands. Yeah, that was definitely my runner-up.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, actually, you know what? I didn't expect that. So yeah, I would agree with you. Let's Ghost Recon.
So the winner, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
The best game ever.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so next up is best trailer. So this one's always a hard one because there's a lot of good trailers out there. A lot of cinematic trailers. My runner-up was let's see, did it even have a runner-up? Yeah, I will have to say Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Like I count that as a trailer. It was really short. It was a teaser, if anything.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, but again, not giving me enough. Not giving me enough for me to actually be like. I guess because in this case, it's like I already know what it is, so I kind of just like give me the game.
Yeah. Exactly. I literally don't want to see any more 7. Like I don't want to see how it looks. I want to just put it on, load it up, and just be like, whoa, like that's crazy. Yeah,
so,
I agree.
But this trailer, the winter trailer, actually got me. We'll talk about what.
Yeah, again, look, I'm a Hitman fan since.
Oh, you killed it.
You're
not a runner-up.
My runner-up would have been I liked Recor's trailer. I liked Horizon's trailer, also pretty cool. I loved Wildlands trailer as well, so that probably would have also really good runner-up for me. But the winner is
Hitman.
Hitman
had the best trailer. Like this thing, like I did stop a few times and just like looked at it. Okay, first off, it started off with what is this game? What is this? What's happening? And then it's like, okay, it has something to do with fashion. It better be Zoolander the game. And then the people started looking real, and I'm like, okay, that's not real, right? Is it real? And then finally, when we saw the bald head, that's when I started noticing.
Yeah. Once you saw
probably the tie,
the guy kind of jogging in the snow, it took me 3 seconds. But once I got the clear look in his face, I was like, that looks like him. I'm not sure. And once we saw the sniper going into and the music, like the BPM goes up, and it's like, oh man, the music is good. The art design is good. It looked like a movie trailer. Yeah, it did. And I like whoever made that trailer. Like if I was making films like today, I would hire that guy to make all my trailers. Because if you notice, like the trailer, it was something of a story. It was like a hitman going around poisoning the lab technician, shooting one of the like fashion guys, blowing up that bald guy who was like rich and stuff. So he was just there being a hitman, being a killer and stuff. But the music good, the art good, the cinematic quality, and like we said, right, like, were you the one who freaked out when you noticed that those humans look real? Yeah. Like they look real.
They look like real people.
So just dope all around. I've seen it like 10 times already because it's so good. Next up, best shooter. So this one was tricky. There was a lot of runner-ups for sure. I would say my runner-up would probably have been. I would probably have to say.
Let me get it.
Battlefront.
Oh, Battlefront.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to say Wildlands, but it even though because it was gameplay, but it didn't show us like what does a HUD game look like. What are you actually watching? It just showed people playing it. Mm-hmm. But Battlefront, we got a good look at it, so I would say Battlefront my runner-up.
My runner-up is The Division.
Yeah.
The Division. I did see a lot of the shooting. I did see how you actually played together and against each other. Oh yeah. And I was just like I was kind of in there. It took a little long, but I was in there. I was like, okay, that's something I would do. Oh yeah. Like, I would definitely do this. I'll shoot everybody.
Oh yeah.
I'll kill you all.
Yeah, that game.
I'm a lone wolf.
But the winner is another Tom Clancy game, Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah. I believe last year we gave best shooter to Division. So this year, the actual best shooter goes to Rainbow Six Siege. And it's mainly because we've seen a lot of gameplay from it, and it just looks so complex and so deep. And I like that. I like that how it seems to be growing year by year. Yeah, and we're going to play it this year, so I'm happy.
So next up is best action adventure game. Okay, my runner-up is just because I did like it a bit. I like the trailer version more than the actual gameplay. But my runner-up was Uncharted 4.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. My runner-up, I'm gonna say Batman, but only because they slipped in that little trailer at the SunnyCon. I really didn't want to because again, I don't want to see more Batman. I'm already gonna play it this next week and stuff. But because technically it was there, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a Batman because I'm more excited for that game than something like Uncharted. Although Uncharted is a really good one. Moving on.
That was me, right? Okay, yeah. The winner is actually Just Cause 3!
Oh,
Just Cause Explosions!
Yeah, such a big Just Cause fan. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's cool. You're on planes, you're on exploding, you're flying for some weird reason. There's a lot in this game. A lot of adventure. Like, this would be good for Oculus. You should be first person. Okay, so go ahead.
Best third party game. So we're getting close to these are starting to be now. These are the big categories. This is where the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next 6, like the next 7 are the biggest awards. So starting off, best third party game. So these are the games that can come out on PC, Xbox, and PS4, even Wii U if it actually works. My runner up, I would probably have to say The Division, just because again my most anticipated game. You know, I want to say Metal Gear, but the problem is that Metal Gear wasn't there at the conferences this year. So I'm going to go ahead and say Division.
Yeah, actually for me too, it's the same thing. It's The Division. Yeah. Like, I'm way too hyped for this game. We've been talking about it this whole time.
Yeah, since last year.
Yeah, so it's just like The Division is for sure. So, winner.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4!
It definitely deserved it. It is, I will just say now, it is one of the runner-ups and nominees for best game of the show.
Get your own pip.
Fallout 4. It was definitely the best game at the Bethesda conference. You know, it's one of the like everyone is so hyped for that game. So yeah,
like this, and like if they ever show BioShock, like people will explode.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like people on like sitting down, they'll just like combust. Okay, so next up is best Wii U exclusive game. Okay, so we usually talk about consoles, but I guess we're gonna just say Wii U is a console. See what I did? That's so mean. That's so mean. Okay, so the Wii U exclusive for me is actually my runner-up is it's a hard one because I want to give it to Mario Tennis.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'll have to be it because my other fight was that the Paper Jam. Paper Jam.
Oh, it's 3DS game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with tennis because it reminded me of Virtual Boy, and it's like done right. And I remember playing it on a console. I forgot what console it was. I think it was a GameCube.
I think so.
And I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun. I was good at it. I think that's the reason why I had a lot of fun with it. So so it'll have to be Mario Tennis.
I love the Mario Tennis. Probably out of all the Mario sport franchises, I think Mario Tennis is one of the best ones. But my runner-up, I guess I'm gonna say Yoshi's Woolly World.
Interesting.
Just because I miss
Metroid.
3DS game.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, too many 3DS games. Because Yoshi's Woolly World, it reminds me a lot of Yoshi's Island on Super Nintendo.
The song's in my head forever.
Yeah, I know it is. The end credit song is like so sad, but I miss Yoshi's Island. Although I'm not a fan of this whole like yarn aesthetic and stuff, mainly because they copied it from the Kirby's one. But I like the concept behind it. It looks like a deep game. I like the co-op too. But the winner is...
So the winner is Super Mario Maker! So we did see this in the champion stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And they were utilizing it right. You can see how it can actually be fun, how it can be interesting.
Yeah.
So I can see why it wins.
Yeah, it's the second nomination for Super Mario Maker. Definitely picked it one of my choices as well because... again, at the Nintendo World Championships, it blew me away. Like, I wasn't on board before the Nintendo World Championships, but seeing all the crazy gameplay, I was like, that actually is a game that I think people should buy. You know, I probably won't, but if you're into making different kind of stuff, and you're really creative and stuff, I think it's definitely a good buy.
Yep.
So, moving on. The best PS4 exclusive game. Now, there is a lot of good ones. Actually, there are not a lot of good ones.
No, because
there weren't too many exclusives.
Yeah.
My runner-up would be... I'm gonna say Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, man, there's so many because I want to say Hellblade, but I don't think it's exclusive.
I think it is.
I know it's Ninja Theory.
I think it is exclusive.
Because whatever. I'll actually just stick to as well Horizon. Like,
okay.
I have a thing about post-apocalyptic because I'm just falling into this trend. I have a thing for it. So this it reminded me of this comic book that I picked up called Transfusion, which is about robots like starting to own the world, and it's really weird because they also it's vampires versus robots pretty much. So they're organic robots put together, and that's what it reminded me of because these robots don't use fuel; they use blood.
Yeah, it reminded me of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah,
because the big like walkers were like they made cow sounds, like they made noise sounds. But they had legs, and like if you shot the legs, they bled.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's kind of weird.
That's what that reminded me of.
So, but the winner actually is Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted is a staple franchise for PlayStation. Like when you think PlayStation, Nathan Drake is one of the characters you just think automatically.
So they just don't let it die.
Yeah, they don't. They should. But I have to admit, Horizon looks cool, but I'm skeptical. I'm not sure if it could be good or not. Uncharted 4, I'm confident it's going to be a good game. It's going to be better than Uncharted 2, I'm not sure. But it looks like it's going to be pretty good.
So it's me, right?
Yes.
So best Xbox One exclusive game. Okay, so mine is Gears of War 4. Gears of War 4, I love Gears of War. Too bad there was only 3 because Judgment doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I didn't see enough of this. Also, I'm kind of scared that it's not going to be Gears of War.
Yeah.
It seemed like Resident Evil. That's the only reason why it's not the winner for me. So, but Gears of War 4 is the one that I'm really looking close to.
Yeah, definitely could be definitely be one of the nominees for next year. That's for sure. But my runner-up would have to be, I guess I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say Recore.
Okay.
And Recore because it is different, and I'm interested in saying because it could be a game that's not gonna work or it's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm gonna say Recore as runner-up.
All right, so the winner is Halo 5. Woo! Halo 5. You want your Halo. So will they make an Xbox One just Halo edition?
I hope so.
Okay, that's that.
Yeah. Best conference. This is one of my favorite awards to give out. Because I like it from the business perspective and the art perspective and the direction perspective. Everything matters. The lighting and how the screens are displayed and stuff. We talked about Oculus. The conference was really cool. They showed a lot. I hated the actual presentation and the set because it was just like a big old like projection. Panel.
It's a pretty small screen.
Yeah, and I was like, how are you supposed to get the feeling of Oculus on that? Like, it should be a 360. I know it's expensive, but if you're gonna show it, show it well. And obviously Facebook has the money to create a room like that. So, yeah, I was underwhelmed. But my runner-up, I'm gonna say, is actually Xbox because it was a lot of fan service. And just the 360 alone, the backwards compatibility, that was enough.
Yeah, actually, I'm with you. I'm completely with you.
Yeah.
It feels small in scale though.
Yeah.
I think that's why it doesn't have this. It doesn't have that grand spectacle. But even there's like this one has to be a runner-up. I was gonna say Ubisoft. So it was like Ubisoft's conference because they do go all out, but they go too far.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much. It's like, hey, you're probably hungry. Let's throw meat at you. It's like it's just too much.
I'll tell you which one it wasn't for sure. It was EA. It was the mobile games.
I was asleep.
But the winner actually turned out to be PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Mainly just because, Final Fantasy VII, Shenmue, they brought a Last Guardian.
Yeah, and their screens. Okay,
Hitman,
their screens are huge.
I love them. Yeah, I like how the one on top looks like the DualShock 4's bar, the light bar, and on the bottom it has 3 big screens and stuff. So it feels like a show.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I love about it.
And it feels like a huge, cool concert. Like that's why I always like PlayStation
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, so they brought out good games, and I was really happy about that. So,
all right.
The final award.
Nope, we got the last one. Remember?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, never mind.
So next up is Game of the Show.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't want to do Game of the Show?
No, this one.
Alright, fine. I guess we'll do People's Choice Awards. Okay, it sound like MTV Choice Awards.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm sorry. So this one, just a disclaimer real quick. I want it to be the 20th award to be. Should that be the last one, or should it be 20th?
I think it should be the last one because the other one is like everyone, and then this is ours.
Okay, but that's the main award though.
Okay, I guess we'll do this.
So let's
one.
do this one, yeah.
So I'll do it. People's Choice Award.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Again, disclaimer. I'm sorry about that. I want it to be the People's Choice Award, but you guys have to start commenting, have to start tweeting stuff. Plus, I didn't give you guys a lot of heads up that there was a People's Choice Awards, but I know you guys are watching these videos, so share them for next year and stuff. I want it to be People's Choice. We're going to look at the comments and tweets. You guys send us, like, what is your pick and stuff, so that's going to, we'll explain more next year. But for now, it's going to be our pick of the show. We did this last year. Yeah, and so it's going to be what is King's pick of the show and what is your pick of the show.
Okay, so we'll actually start off with you. What's your choice?
Yeah. Mine was Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Mainly because it was a big surprise, and Ghost Recon is actually my favorite of all the Tom Clancy series. I think Division is going to be also one of my favorites, but as of now, Ghost Recon is a proven favorite of mine. Since Advanced Warfighter, Advanced Warfighter 2, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, I loved it. And Wildlands looks like it's just going to blow it up on a big scale. I'm hyped for the game. It's a day one pre-order, download, collector's edition, $200, whatever. I want the game for sure.
That's exactly how I feel about mine. Do you know what's mine? Of course you do. It's Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, that is the game that I was like, yes, yes. Whatever system comes out and has a Final Fantasy logo on it or a special edition, whatever, I'm getting that. Sometimes if it comes bundled, it comes bundled with the regular game. I'm also going to buy the special deluxe super, I know Waka's extra collector's edition, and that's going to happen for this, for Final Fantasy VII. So that is my most anticipated game for sure.
Definitely. So our final award, game of the show. This one goes out to the developer and publisher who presented this game. And these are the nominees. We're gonna actually say all the nominees.
Nominees are
Fallout 4.
Number 2 is Halo 5.
Number 3 is Battlefront by EA and DICE.
Number 4 is Tom Clancy's The Division.
Number 5, Uncharted 4 from Sony Computer Entertainment.
Number 6 is Star Fox, the Zero thingy.
And number 7, Just Cause 3 by Square Enix and Avalanche.
And the winner is...
Ready? Star Wars Battlefront.
Woo! Star Wars Battlefront!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
That game I'm so hyped for. We were talking about it. How many wars did it win? I think it won 2?
Well, we all know this is the year of Star Wars. Star Wars making a comeback is going to be big. We're already having 1 million books. The Darth Vader comic book came out. Like, there's a lot going on with Star Wars right now. So this game is going to be huge.
Oh yeah, I think that I think the only runner-up, the biggest runner-up would have been Fallout 4. Because this year, those two are going to be the games that are going to make so much bank, especially Fallout 4. It's a very close runner-up. I know people were really hyped for Fallout 4. But I have to admit, Star Wars Battlefront kind of had the more fun presentation for me. It's like Fallout 4, my problem is that as hyped as I am for it, I don't want to jump in right away. I'm skeptical. I still kind of have to let it kind of mold over and think like, do I want to invest 80 plus hours into this RPG that I'm like, but it doesn't look good. Star Wars Battlefront is like, it's just Battlefield
people
with a skin.
Just jump in there.
Yeah,
like people will jump in there.
Just jump in, play it. If it's not for you, get out. If it is, you know, you can dive deep and stuff. And it's Star Wars. Looking at, you have snow troopers and stormtroopers and AT-ATs and TIE fighters and stuff, and it's like Star Wars, man. And that's gonna be the game that I'm gonna play from release until I watch the movie every day, just to get into that Star Wars zone, you know. Darth Vader.
I'm gonna kill all the Ewoks. If they're there,
So.
I'm gonna kill them before they start singing.
Yeah, sorry Ewoks there. So.
Oh man, if Jar Jar Binks is there. Just watch.
Yeah. So Star Wars Battlefront, developed by DICE and published by EA. Congratulations, you guys are the Gamer Show. So you guys, that was our Game Awards. We're actually gonna pretty cool announcement. We're gonna post these results at our site on Patreon, www.patreon.com/goodbydeadly. We haven't been promoting it too much yet. We're still working on it and stuff, but it's gonna be our first post there. Probably for everyone to see for now. In the future, these kind of things will be for our patrons only. But yeah, definitely happy to do this award show. I'm hoping we do it every year. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to Goodbye Deadly. We're gonna announce next year. We're preparing the award show. You guys can start sending in your votes for people's choice and stuff. But thank you guys for watching the video. Like I said, make sure to share with your friends, with your fellow gamers, and make sure to subscribe for all gaming content, E3 content, forever, and Battlefront, and Fallout, and Halo, and Battlefront, and Division, and whatever.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
And Final Fantasy VII. Stay here. Goodbye, Deadly.